What is up, watch people? Welcome to another edition of Talking Timepieces with Tony. And it is Friday. I'm wearing my Cartier Santos large on the red burgundy-ish custom Cartier strap. And it's been a weird week, man. My back went out again. My vision seems a little blurrier than normal. So I don't know. I mean, I feel like I have to wear my glasses now again. I don't know. It's weird. Um, so today, and plus also I had to do an interview for a podcast for 80s rock and roll. I was a guest on that show. Um, if you're interested, I'll post it up, or I'll tell you where to go when it comes out, or whatever. If you want to hear about it. Anyway, I was just being interviewed about my past and stuff, and I mentioned my show, the Watch Show. So that's awesome because I care more about my Tony's Talking Timepieces with Tony channel than I do my music business stuff. So anyway, let's roll the intro. We're going to be talking about basically how not to get robbed when wearing your watches. So let's roll the intro. Okay. I did actually a video like this on my previous channel. And again, for those of you who don't know, I used to have another watch channel. Um, and it was gaining a lot of momentum, a lot of views. It's like, 8, 10,000 views as opposed to this channel. It's 400, 500, 1,000. So it's what it is. It's all good. I lost that channel because Google sucks. And I couldn't recover the channel because of a previous phone number that I don't even remember having. And they kept trying to send me text messages to a number I have no clue what it was. And I don't know. Anyway, that's it. I lost the channel. Anyway, so on that channel, I did something very similar to this. And it's about people getting robbed and jacked wearing their timepieces. And so I'm going to talk about how not to get robbed or jacked while wearing your timepiece. It sucks. I mean, back in the old days, 80s, 90s, whatever, you could wear a nice Rolex or whatever, and people go, you could get your arm chopped off wearing that. And it was almost like a joke in a sense because it never really happened. People didn't do it. Ever since COVID, everything's gone so topsy-turvy. You think if you're in a certain area or wherever you are, you could get robbed wearing your watch or whatever. But now it's happening in places like Beverly Hills, and that's pretty, like, that's super upper crusty high end, so um and really what it comes down to, if you don't want to get robbed, is, for one, just don't wear your fucking watch. Two, the biggest thing too is common sense. A lot of people that have money that have these types of watches have zero common sense. It's like they want to roll around flexing their shit, and you know what, you're kind of asking for it, especially in today's today's climate, the way things are. You know what I mean? You got to tone it down, man. That's happening, like I say, all over. um, there was on the news a few months ago where I think it was during the Super Bowl. That's right. A couple came out from wherever they were from to go to the Super Bowl. They went to Venice. Now, anyone who knows L.A., Hollywood, Venice Beach is part of the whole attraction of Los Angeles. Venice Beach is the ghetto. It is seedy as fuck. And during the daytime, when you're walking the boardwalk and you're going to all the shops and all the vendors and things like that, it's fun. It doesn't come across all bad. Get nighttime, get your ass out of there because it's a fucked up town, man. So apparently, and just do your research, man. Okay, so most of this comes from, like, if I was going, let's name a place I haven't been, say Rhode Island, Rhode Island or something. I've never been to Rhode Island, I don't think. But if I was going there and I don't know anything about Rhode Island, I'm not just going to be wearing a Rolex when I go out at night. I'm going to do some research. What kind of neighborhood am I going to be in? Where am I going? How is the area? Anyway, this couple came out from, I think it was Ohio. Who was in the Super Bowl? Can't remember now. And they went to Venice Beach, and it was like a husband and wife, maybe, or a boyfriend and girlfriend or whatever, and then they were going to go to the Super Bowl or whatever, and they went to Venice. He was wearing a Cartier, believe it or not, on the way, and it was in the day. I think it was at the daytime. I don't think it was at nighttime. Going back to their car, the guy pulled a gun on him. Now the guy with the watch decided to fight back, which is about the dumbest thing you could do. You know what I mean? Give up your watch if you can afford it to buy it, then give it up and get another one down the road, or get insurance on your watch. Someone jacks your watch, give it to them. You have insurance on it. If it's a watch that's a piece that can't be replaced because of an heirloom or whatever it is, then you shouldn't be fucking wearing it in the first place, in today's climate, so to speak. Anyway, the guy goes to rob the dude. The dude fights back and the guy shoots him, but the guy survived. What could have happened is this: you got your chick with you, or your wife, or whatever the fuck it is, and you pull a gun and say, give me your watch, and the guy says no, and then you shoot the chick and say, give me your watch now. Now, because of your negligence, and what you did is you put that girl in jeopardy, and then that person gets shot, or even worse, killed. Okay, now that didn't happen, but it certainly could. So be cognizant of the area you're in, be aware of your surroundings. Don't flash, don't flex. All right, if you're gonna wear your Rolex when you go out, or if you come to LA, keep in mind too, some of these guys that are robbing people are wearing, are driving like Rolls Royces and shit, dude, and BMWs, man. It's crazy. Come to Hollywood, right? Hollywood, that's where all the stars are. Hollywood is a fucking dump. It's a ghetto too. All right. In the daytime, you're more than likely okay. Don't park on any of those side streets off of Hollywood Boulevard and then expect to go back there at nighttime. And it's super sketchy. It's a dangerous neighborhood. I grew up in Hollywood. I lived on one of those side streets, man. I can tell you some of the shit that I've seen and heard. So if you're gonna go out and wear your watch, and we don't want to wear nice watches when we go out, but the bottom line is right now it's probably not the best idea. Either one, wear your Swatch watch or your Seiko or whatever the hell it is. Two, if you decide you want to wear your Rolex, your Cartier, your Audemars, well, if you're wearing an Audemars, you're automatically probably have no common sense anyway. So do whatever. What the hell was that? Wear sleeves, cover it up so no one sees it. You know what I mean? Just be cognizant, be aware. Is anyone sketchy looking at you, following you? You just just know where you're at. If you're going out to dinner, just be careful. You know what I mean? A lot of it, again, like I say, it's just straight up common sense. Be careful, be aware of your surroundings, and again, probably not the best thing to flex. Your watch or your jewelry. You know what I mean? It's like, go to Bindi Jeweler in the Glendale Galleria, and you'll see people walking through the mall like with their chains all out, and it's like, come on, dude, really, you're asking for it. Anytime I go to Bindi and buy a watch, I get a little sketchy walking by. I mean, not really too sketchy. I know where I can park and where the best way to park is, and I'm pretty well aware of I see people when I go in. I take note of everywhere I'm at when I go into the jewelry store. While I'm in there, I'll even look out and see if I see anyone looking in, staring, whatever it may be. And when I leave, I'm very well aware of people that are around me. You know what I mean? And so then I go straight to my car, and then that's it. But having said that, there's people that are just really careless, and they think, oh, it's not going to happen to me, or I'm a badass, I can take care of it. Everyone in LA is a tough guy. You know what I mean? And so it's just take care of yourself, and again, be aware of your surroundings. It's pretty simple, man. There's too much on the TV now. I mean, obviously you can't always prevent something from happening. You know what I mean? Because things do happen, and you just it's what it is. It's unfortunate, but lucky for me, I prefer to enjoy my watches when I'm just at home. I don't wear them out often. I don't really go out all that much, to be honest, but but for the most part, I'm pretty careful as to when I'm wearing them, where I go, and who I'm around. So having said that, I think that's all I needed to say. And I wanted to do another video this week, and I apologize, but it was a crazy little week. So having said that, I appreciate everyone who likes and subscribes. Thank you for watching. And if you hadn't liked and subscribed, please do. Helps me out. Get those algorithms going, right? All right, man.